Hello, my name is Taylor Wells, and today I'm going to talk to you about the scenario I chose for the Ethical Dilemmas assignment. And in this scenario, I am a correctional officer. I'm doing rounds with my partner, and during our rounds, my partner gets in an argument with another inmate. Now, they argue for a little while, and eventually it ends with my partner writing up the inmate. Now, during a hearing of this write-up, I'm asked whether I should back up my partner and his story that it was not his fault, it was completely the inmate in the wrong, or if I should tell the truth and let them know that he was arguing back and forth, he could have ended it sooner, and that it went on longer than it really should have. Now, my initial response is obviously to tell the truth. That as much as I want to have my partner's back, I can't have his back unless he's in the right. And in this situation, he wasn't. And especially in situations like this, he really needs to learn self-control with the inmates. He needs to learn not to let them get under his skin and get to him like that and make him angry like that. Because for all we know, this stuff could really escalate. That was my first thought, that this could go so much further than him just arguing and swearing and writing him up. Next thing you know, and the next time an inmate pisses him off, if he gets away with this, he could be taking them out of their cell and beating them, thinking no one will find out. Who would believe the inmate over me? And that's where the code of ethics come in, I think. There's code of ethics for all officers, and for correctional officers, one of these states not to use your authority for personal gain. And in this situation, the fact that he could blame this inmate and nobody would really have a second thought, that's my responsibility to get the truth out if he's not going to tell it. He is abusing the trust that people have in him and his power to make the inmate look bad, make it look like he was the only one wrong in this situation. And if he got away with that, again, it could escalate. So in this situation, I'm the witness, and it's up to me morally and lawfully, legally and morally. It's my obligation to tell the truth in this situation. And on top of that, if I lied and I got caught, my reliability, my trustworthiness is pretty much out the window for anyone else. If I get caught lying in court under oath on top of that, who would trust me? What reason would anyone have to trust me, especially the inmates? It's my job to protect these inmates. And me lying because I can and because I can get away with it, I'm losing their trust. In my visual aid, I made a PowerPoint. And in this PowerPoint, I added more codes of ethics that I think could apply to this situation or a situation similar. Because I don't want to add to the corruption. Lying would be adding to the corruption. It would be making the numbers higher rather than lower. I don't want to add to those numbers. I want to help them, not hurt them. And corruption goes so much further than just lying about inmates. We've had officers help inmates escape or smuggle them in contraband, leading to an escape. There's prisoners and correctional officers in relationships, and these never once has this ended well. This is something that needs to stop, and the numbers need to start going down. In 2011, guards arrested for corruption went up 90%. This is from 2001 to 2010, over 270 guards were arrested for corruption. And in a 10-year streak, that doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but it really is. That's way too many. Any are too many. And in my PowerPoint, I'm also going to add the link to these statistics. Now, again, as much as I want to have the back of my partners and my fellow officers and my coworkers, I can't do that when they're in the wrong. I can only have someone's back when I know they're right. And at this point, even though him and the inmate were both arguing, it could have ended sooner. He could have walked away. He didn't have to do anything. But I would, it's my job, like I said, to protect these inmates and to give them their human rights and what they deserve. And in this situation, I think the inmate deserves the truth. I think he deserves to know that he wasn't the only one in the wrong. That both of them could have ended it, but being a correctional officer, you need to learn to be the bigger person. And in this situation, my partner was not the bigger person. He let the inmate get to him, he let him get under his skin, and that was on him for that. But it's on me to tell the truth, and that's exactly what I would do. Now, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it, and I will have my PowerPoint connected at the end of this video.